TOS.
Nice.
Anyway, hi everybody. Welcome to Team X.
Wait, are we streaming?
We're streaming.
Yeah.
Welcome to our Sunday stream of farting. No, that's not what we're gonna do. That's a different stream. That's on Monday. No, today is Sunday, and we are playing a slightly delayed version of Team X, so that we can bring to you all that much more enjoyment and fun and shenanigans, but condensed into a slightly shorter format, so you have a higher concentration and percentage. You can reach your daily value of our bullshit much faster. I am Brian Wiggins, otherwise known as St. Brian. I am the dungeon master for this motley crew, and we're going to play some D&D. But before we do that, we're going to introduce the players who are playing the game. And we shall start to my left.
Are we actually in the same order?
We are actually in the same order. It's amazing.
Cruz, playing Genevieve Tinker Gnome Extraordinaire, who... We're right in the middle of a fight, right?
On a volcano.
On a volcano, so I expect shenanigans.
Shock
That's
volcano.
right. You wouldn't let us bullshit our way into having shenanigans.
Listen, we got to prolong our shenanigan curve. It was curving out too quickly. I had to make some adjustments.
No fun for you.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Fun is verboten.
Verboten. May I see your papers, please? No, you are not allowed to have fun in this zone.
Papers, please.
No papers.
No
Fun game.
ticket.
Oh, yeah. Whoops.
That was a good game.
Huh?
Papers, please. Papers, please. It was a fun
Oh,
game.
I never actually played that one.
You should
That looks
try.
interesting.
Mhm.
On that topic, hi.
Mhm.
I'm Viking Goat. I play Thunic General Trunk. And last week someone tried to be friends with Thunic against his will. Yeah,
Can't do that.
that's weird. It's very weird.
Mm-hmm. It's not good. No.
I mean, he'd be your friend. You just have to be like, do you want to be friends? And he'd be like, yeah. But no.
Not. We're going to be friends.
No.
In the mystical sense. And hey, we're gonna have to skip a spot here because I forget he disappeared. He didn't
We
disappear.
killed him.
We did not do that. That would be against the terms of service. That would definitely be against the TOS.
It was a sacrifice that we had to make.
Listen,
fuck
you want to
Brent.
make an omelet, you got to break some eggs. It's
Couldn't stand Brent anymore. It's just, he had to go.
He's now Sir not appearing in this film.
yes, exactly. But sir, who is appearing in this film?
Hi, I'm Roz, also known as Eno, the Tiefling Bard, and today I'll be doing things to try not to die. Basically.
You know, it's usually a good rule for life.
Yeah.
You see, these are the lessons we can take from our silly little game and put into real life. Try not to die.
Don't climb volcanoes then.
Yeah. Get good scrub.
No.
Don't
But
top
try
it.
to climb volcanoes, but in the safest way possible.
Mm,
'Cause
Just build.
I kind of want to see a volcano.
I have questions.
I've got clues. You and I have a history,
Concerns.
not like together, but you and I individually have histories of probably doing incredibly risky, life-threatening things just
Well,
because we
yeah.
said, hey, let's try doing that.
There is
Why not?
absolutely nothing wrong with swimming with sharks. I'm convinced of it. There's anti-shark propaganda. So
Listen.
If
That is
the
like my.
dodo has taught me anything, everything is your friend. Eventually.
Exactly. I mean, they're just so nice and sweet. I love sharks, and they feel like squeegees.
I'm terrified of sharks.
I love sharks.
I'm terrified of them. Well, we'll talk about that. I'm adding that to the thing. Greatest fears for table talk.
Cool.
What is your biggest irrational fear? But anyway, this is Team X, where we will find those fears realized in real time, or not. But we are going to be talking about how they're going to fight off the resplendent travelers. So Team X is involved in the Sugar Smash, right? Sugar Smash. It's a charity gladiatorial challenge tournament situation where it's the sort of like the the keynote event of the Evertide festival in Waterdeep, and this is like the biggest. This is like the big thing that the entire city turns out for. It's the crown jewel of the entire festival, and which will then be followed by a dinner reception for, which is more closed off. It's kind of like a elite after party situation.
Live viewings on Scry.
Yeah, there could be in certain areas, yes. And as we do know, yes, the tournament, Sugar Smash, is being streamed live on Scry, not Scry, which is a completely different streaming service.
No, that's you have to pay for.
We said Hexy Singles near you.
Hexy Singles.
Something like that.
I actually have the list somewhere. Very nice. I did keep that list.
But this part of the tournament was them involving racing an opposing team that was comprised of the Resplendent Travelers, who in the past have tried taking credit for the work that Team X has done, because Team X is kind of they do the work, and by circumstances, sometimes in and sometimes out of their control, takes them away immediately somewhere else. And Resplendent Travelers would just sort of slide into the DMs there and be like, oh no, we took care of it for you.
That's super gross.
I know. Well, they are super gross. So, and the goal was to get to the golden cacao. The golden cacao seed, nut, cacao bean, at the top of Mount Etna.
I actually just got yelled at this yesterday. It's a nut,
cacao,
not a bean.
Nut. I shall make that change right now.
I think.
And we'll fix it.
I mean, this is information coming from an 8-year-old, but he's like hyper focused on certain things.
I thought it was a pod with a bean inside.
Don't ask me.
I am just gonna. I'm gonna change it to nut because the proto-human has said that it is a nut.
I like this precedent that we've set, and I think we should keep with it.
That if we're corrected by the proto-human,
yes,
we shall immediately retcon and we'll fix it in post. And they found them. The arena was set up in a very appropriate, like a Hunger Games situation, but where everything is edible. It was basically a candy land of edible delights. And we find the team, Eno and Dren, portaled up to the rim of the caldera of Mount Etna in an attempt to retrieve the golden cacao nut. And Thonic had decided to stay, well, not decided because he couldn't be taken through the dimensional door, to stay on the cinnamon sugar beach and wait for them to come down.
Lick the sand. That sounds so good.
I think as soon as he was left behind, he sort of reached down, like he grabbed a chunk of probably like a graham cracker seashell or something, and like licked it and just started scooping up, getting it to stick to the cinnamon sugar.
To be fair,
you bust out the pocket bread, and put it right on the sand. And,
To be fair, that probably wouldn't be any different for Thonic anywhere. Everywhere he goes, I have a vision of where he just sort of tastes the dirt just a little bit, just to get a little idea of
where he's at and what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, right? Because I need to know. I need to understand the terroir of this place.
But in this case, he's genuinely eating it.
Well, now because he did that, it's like, this is what I've been searching for my whole life. Edible dirt.
This all makes sense now.
Well, is dirt not edible?
Technically.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you can technically eat anything, and everything is food, as we have learned from Thonic Gentle Trunk. But upon reaching the rim of the caldera, they were met by Sophia and Blast of the Resplendent Travelers, and they're now we found Eno and Sophia in the midst of a tug of war game over the golden cacao nut, where we had Eno using his mage hand, if I remember correctly, and Sophia was attempting to use some kind of grappling arrow situation. And we have Drenmai, who cast a non-lethal version of Blight on Sophia. And while this was all happening,
Blood Blight.
Blood Blight, which basically I think it just gave her like a really huge like sugar rush headache. Like I think Blight would almost be like a a brain freeze situation where it's just like a
Yeah.
crippling, like, oh god, one of those. And she didn't do this fast enough.
Yep.
This works. I did it the other day. I was like, oh, it works.
See, I told you, it worked. This
and
is the dumb shit I know.
and Thodic on the beach was encountered encountered Haverford-West, who attempted to force friendship upon Thonic.
Like,
not how you do
can't just ask.
But
I mean,
have
it's Sanook.
in like I think like everyone, like every character probably has like their ultimate sin, right? There's a line, there's a thing, there's a hot button, right, for all of them. That would just be like, nope, rage mode, right? There's like, it's like everything else is like, listen, I can to varying degrees I can deal with this rationally or irrationally, but then there's like that one hot button that's like a nope, and it's go. And I think with Thonic it would be forcing friendship on somebody.
I'm gonna have to figure out what Dren's line is. It's a really low line.
What? No, it's very more like I'd see it's like a very specific zone, right? Like it would be like
I'd have to imagine. 'Cause I can't think of anything that would like.
I'm gonna make that our question for after the game. What is your
Yeah.
character's line?
I'm gonna have to think on that
Yeah,
one.
that's I like the character's
What-
line / zone.
Yeah.
Seems like a button, like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
button?
What's
What's your red hot item?
Yeah, what's the button? What's the red line button?
You go
Yeah.
wee woo the second it happens.
But because I don't
I'm hearing it now.
You're welcome.
Hearing it.
For me, it's always the Kill Bill thing.
No, that's exactly what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
I'm actually seeing Uma Thurman like staring
Mhm.
someone down in my head right now.
It's
I'm
that's,
like,
that's
it's
my
not me,
wee-woo
is it?
sound.
I think they
You're
used the
staring
same.
me
I think
down?
they used the same sound in a lot of Bruce Lee movies, with the zooming in and out. This, but I think because it has nothing to do with the fact that I can't find my notes from the last game, we are going to roll for initiative.
For
We're
everyone?
going to roll for initiative.
Yeah. It's not good.
It's not good.
It's not good.
Is it ever?
It was a total 7.
Hang on a second. I got to do this
Okay.
a certain way,
gotta do his
otherwise
thing.
it becomes very
Otherwise, anarchy.
difficult. Cats and dogs living together. Anyone get between 25 and 20? No. Anyone get between 15 and 20?
Wait. What is my?
Wait for it.
What is my? Hold on,
Wait
what's
for
my-
it.
Nope.
Excuse me. Anyone get between 10 and 14?
Yay!
What'd you get?
I got 14.
Okay. Hang on a second. That's
This D20 is way too heavy. This is not
Drenmai.
roll.
And then we have.
But they're so pretty.
Anyone else get between 10 and 14?
Oh.
Okay. And between 5 and 9?
I got a 9.
Jeez.
You got a 7?
I had a 7.
Okay.
Get the crap out of the way.
Well, here's the fun thing, though. But because we do know, based on historical documents, that it was actually Eno's turn. We will actually be starting kind of like mid-initiative in this because he was and actually it works out because Thunic, you're right behind him in initiative, so we could actually see this is how you know you've reached some dungeon master mastery like levels, because we're gonna be able to pick up exactly where we left last week without me having to finagle anything, and it's exactly as I planned it.
100%.
100%. I'm sure I have notes that'll prove it. That I will not backdate. So, Eno, you find
Yes.
yourself atop a chocolate volcano bubbling with molten liquid red velvet, bubbling with this golden cacao nut hovering in the middle of this caldera. You've got your mage hand attached to it, trying to yank it away from Sophia, who's yanking on it with her red vine grappling arrow. What do you do? This is your moment to shine.
I'm glad you asked. What I would like to do is cast a spell.
Oh.
But I would first like to know if I see any sharp objects lying around, like sharp rocks, for example.
Not really, because you're dealing with a chocolate volcano. So, I mean,
Okay.
there's probably like flakes of chocolate around, but none of it's
All right.
like.
What about regular rocks? What about like any kind of chocolate rocks? Choco rocks?
Chocolate rock.
I'm looking for
Chocolate rocks.
like small objects or tiny objects even.
Yes. Well, give me a perception check. I have an idea.
All right. That's going to be let's see. That's 17.
Okay. You can see exposed in different pockets, almost like it had been eroded away naturally, as natural as this place is. There's pockets of a darker chocolate-looking material, and you can see
Chocolate Krispy Kreme.
Well, no, it looks.
Rice Krispie treats.
It's the crunchy bits from Carvel ice cream cakes. It's the chocolate crunchy layer from an ice cream cake.
Super specific.
Are
Isn't that
those
just-
small or tiny?
Uh,
Are there any small ones?
They're like varying.
yeah, they're varying. They're a varying.
All right. And how far away are they from me?
They're all
Like,
over the place.
Okay. So I'm going to cast animate objects. And the range area of the spell is 120 feet.
Mm-hmm. So in range, yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna pick 6 small Carvel cake rocks, and so objects come to life at my command. I can choose up to X number of non-magical objects within range that are not being worn or carried. Medium object count is 2, large count is 4,
Mm-hmm.
huge count is 8. That doesn't make any sense. Medium targets count as 2 objects.
Like, so how many objects are you able to affect all at once?
Well, so I can affect. It's up to 10 magic medium targets count as.
So they're saying that 10.
It's
No, so
small.
they're saying.
It's supposed to be 6. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, small. The way they worded this is very confusing. All of a sudden.
So the smaller the object, you can count as.
Targets count as 8. Oh no. Okay, yeah, it counts as 8 targets, right?
Yeah.
So small. I think the way it works is small as 6. Up to 10 non-magical objects that are not being medium targets count as 2. I believe it's 6 objects.
Okay.
So each object has 25 hit points,
Okay.
16 AC, 6 strength, and 14 dex, and they are +6 to hit, and they do 1d8 plus 2 damage.
Hang on, let me grab my book here because I'm gonna need this info.
I want to verify
Yeah, you
No,
might.
I'm not
you might want your
verifying. I
book.
wanna.
that you're not bullshitting me.
No, I
into an
listen.
army.
I trust him implicitly. So animate object. No, I want the stats so that way I
Yeah.
can keep track of.
Oh, maybe.
Hang on, let's see.
Yeah.
Animate.
Medium target. Maybe it is 10 small because it only starts changing at medium. Maybe I had thought of it
So
incorrectly
choose up to 10.
before.
Up to 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think so. It says medium targets count as 2, which means to me that means tiny or small still counts as one object.
Correct.
So yeah, I can do 10 small objects.
Okay, so we're doing 10 small objects. They each have 25 HP.
Mm-hmm.
AC 16. I'm just making notes here so I can.
Yeah. 6
Plus
strength.
6 to hit.
Yeah, +6 to hit, and then 1d8 plus 2 damage.
Plus 2 damage. Strength is 6, so it's actually very, very weak.
Mm-hmm.
6 strength.
There's just a
And
bunch of them.
14, but they are rather spry.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so 14 decks, and we've got times 10. Okay, cool.
And
That's
they're
what I
made out
needed.
of chocolate.
And they're made out of delicious.
That's a lot of effing damage. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to send. Well, are there any that are under the guy that's coming to us? Are there any that are under his feet?
I mean, he's moving at a pretty good clip. So, I mean, there could be some, like, right underneath there. So, are you like, attempting to, like, trip him up?
Mm-hmm.
I'll have him
I'm
make
trying to do two things at once.
Well, so you're casting in a specific area, so you're trying
casting it. It's 120 feet area.
Mm-hmm.
Range 120 feet. So I was trying to grab some from under his feet and then some from somewhere else. And I'm trying to trip him up and then throw them all at her.
Okay, so let's do this first. So the spell is successful. We know the spell is going to be successful, but as far as having a very specific area that you're trying to animate, like one specific thing within this area, give me an Arcana check just to see how much like fine control you're exercising over this particular spell.
Shit. That's gonna be an 8.
No, you would not be able to get it that specific. They're like coming up near him, but not in such a way. You weren't able to get like the timing just right where it's able to come up and like clip an ankle.
All right.
You know.
All right. Well, I'm gonna send them all at her, and then we'll have to deal with him.
Okay. And what's
I don't know what we're gonna do.
We'll come up with something.
Yeah. I'm just trying to get the nut. If I can get the nut, then we can get the fuck out of here, and then we won't have to deal with him.
It doesn't say what their movement is, though. Oh, wait. Wait, yeah, it does. 30 feet. Okay. If the object lacks legs or other appendages, it could be used for local... okay. Flying speed.
Flying speed should be more than 30, though.
No, it doesn't. It does if it were able to fly. I don't think that the chocolate crunchy bits from an ice cream cake are able to fly.
Okay.
How else would they move?
Well, no, they are flying. They're definitely flying. It has a flying speed of 30 feet and can hover.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh. All right, then. Well, they'll probably get to her... Okay.
I thought for a moment we lost connection.
No. I was reading and absorbing and thinking and
contemplative, Brian.
Contemplate. Yes, contemplate. I know it's rare you see it, so I can understand why it'd be confused with me just freezing in place. All right. So we said. Okay. So these guys, 30 feet. I'm gonna have them act at the bottom of the order. We'll put crunchy bits. Crunchy bits. They're at the bottom. So at the bottom of the initiative order, they'll have reached Sophia and begin their crunchy chocolate attack.
So none of them are near her right now. Is that what
well?
you're saying?
So you're raising them, and then they're flying towards her. So it's basically Thunuk is going to go, and then they'll get their attack in, just to keep things flowing along here.
Yeah, I mean, like the way it's supposed to work is that I command them as a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
So it should be on my turn.
Yeah, it goes you, Thunuk, then Crunchy Bits. So it's just good. I'm just giving them a second so we can get to. You've commanded them. They're on their way. They're gonna get there.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying like it should be as a bonus action that I'm commanding them. That's
all right.
What I'm saying.
Well, then we shall have them. I shall move them. Crunchy Bits now go.
Like, and according to how I read the spell, I animate them and then I command them because I'm animating them as an action and then I command them as a bonus action.
Yep, I see. Okay, you are right.
Okay.
If you issue no commands, the creature only defends itself against hostile creatures.
But if you're saying that they're not near her, then
no, they'd be close up because we said that the so we said that the rim that the nut is like halfway across. I think it'd be close enough. So they're going to attack.
Yeah.
Sophia?
I'm gonna attack her with 10 small Carvel
Why don't-
Cake Rocks.
Oh, that's her AC. Okay.
Yeah. So I have to roll 10.
You have to
10
run
attack rolls.
10 attack rolls.
Yeah. At
Pause
plus,
a moment while I roll my
plus
dice.
All right. Okay, you ready?
You know what? Sure.
Okay. 17.
Yes.
No, that was a 1. Okay, that's a 19.
Yep.
That's a crit.
Oh.
Nice.
So
Bom,
that's
bom, bom.
three.
No, I gotta bwomp
One
that. Hang
crit.
on, I gotta. Okay.
That's a 21 total.
Okay.
4 hits.
Uh-huh.
That's gonna be a 15.
Nope.
Okay. And that's going to be a 12.
Nope.
Nope, that's going to be an 8.
No.
Damn it, roll better.
I was doing good there. All right, that one's going to be a 17.
That will hit, yes.
So that's 5, and I think I got one more if I'm counting correctly. So I had 4 misses if I got that right, and that's another miss. So
Okay.
I got 5 out of 5.
5 out of 10,
I
and
send
1 is a
them
crit.
all- I
Let's get
send
some.
them all to her, and one's a crit. So
Yeah.
I'm rolling a d8s. All right, here's 4 of them. That's 10, 20. And then on the crit, do I roll 2 d8s or?
You would double the D8 for that one that you
Okay.
rolled.
Oh, it's +2 each one too.
Yep.
Right. Yeah. All right.
So you're gonna add 10 to whatever your final total is here.
So 33 points of damage.
Gee whiz. Gee
Chocolate
willikers.
damage.
Chocolate.
To her hands. No.
Flying
trying-
chocolate damage.
I'm trying to get her to
Jeez.
drop her bow.
So you said how much was it?
33.
33? Okay. Yeah, I mean, listen, these things come pinging off of her, just I don't even know what kind of sound like flying crunchy chocolate would make when it hits someone, but it's
Very sandy.
it's almost like goes into sandstorm mode and like reforms right as it goes through. So it's very it's revealing her skin's freshest layer. It's like a chocolate peel, right? A chocolate dermabrasion, which I'm sure somewhere you could pay for.
Chocolate rain. Chocolate pain.
Chocolate
Oh.
pain. And she's like dealing with the brain freeze, and she's able to hold on tight to that vine, but she looks like she's maybe now she had already taken a knee, but now like one of the hands drops to the ground next to her. She's like she's really concentrating on holding on to that red vine and still trying to pull on that.
Excellent.
So that brings us to Thunuk, who is someone tried to be a forcible friend. He slid into your DMs there.
Mm-mm. It's
He
gross.
tried. He
It's
tried.
gross.
He tried.
Dirty.
Dirty.
All right.
Dirty.
Yeah. Nasty.
I imagined for a moment there it seemed like it was taking effect, but like he looks like he's about to be someone's friend, and he's like, no, you see, that's just wrong. You were mean. That was rude. And he says to Haverford, look, no, hold on. That's not exactly. I don't know how he talks. Okay, hold on.
No.
I would have been your friend if you'd asked. I'm always happy to be friends. And he puts a hand on his shoulder, on either shoulder,
Mm-hmm.
and says, you make friends, but you don't
Take friends.
take friends. Yes.
That needs to be on like a postcard or something.
And he gives him an extra squeeze and he says, "But," because that's mean. And then he's gonna have to roll a save here, I think, in a second. I'm going to inflict wounds.
No.
No.
No. Okay, so how does inflict wounds work again? Inflict wounds
But
is...
remember, it's got to be candy and non-lethally themed.
Oh, jeez. Can inflict...
Sudden toothache.
Sudden toothache. No, okay. How would inflict wounds work in this? Yeah, all his teeth start rotting out of his head.
Oh God.
Oh.
Because he's partaking of the landscape a little too much on the way in.
Instant cavities.
It's like instant cavities, and he's going full diabetic shock and all sorts of everything that could possibly go wrong if you ate too much sugar happens all at once. And
diabetes.
That's a 22. He doesn't have. He's not rolling a save. It's an attack roll for me.
Oh, okay. Well, so,
Yeah.
but if it's a grab, would it? So you roll against his AC for that.
Yeah.
Okay. What did you roll? You roll a 22?
22.
Yeah, that hits. Yeah. That is a hit.
Okay. And all magic is magically made non-lethal here, but so using this at the 5th level was probably a bad idea. 7d10.
Nice.
I only have a d10.
No?
So
Do it
start
7
rolling.
times.
7 plus 10 at 17, 19, 16, 14, 21, 23, 28, 36, 38.
Nice.
All right. So you do that, and almost immediately, and you can see he's like, just flipping out from the pain, because tooth pain is like, because you can't even get to it, and it radiates up your skull into your ears, and oh God, it's so bad. It's the worst ever.
Have you ever had that dream where all of your teeth just crumble and
Yes.
dust?
Yes.
That's
Multiple
what
times.
I'm visualizing.
I've had a similar one. My teeth start shrinking for some reason.
Ooh.
And they get loose. This is a fear I had when nightmare I had.
Loose one.
This is a nightmare I had repeatedly when I had braces. But my teeth would just become so loose they fall out.
Yeah.
Like they slide right out if I touched them in the wrong way.
Ew.
But no, like a recent one has been like they start shrinking on me and like no.
We're in some weird territory here. So Thamek, you are able to start and I guess the visual would be almost like very almost cartoonish. Like they're not like actually shattering, right? They're not actually like, it looks more like cartoonish with like just
I can see them turning into like toffee.
Yeah, like
whole,
they're like and they're kind of like melting a little bit, like, and it's, oh God, it's very Ren and Stimpy-ish. Just the no.
Like a candy worm pops out of like one big tooth. It's like, hi boss, how you doing?
Hey boss.
How's it going, neighbor?
Well, hi there, neighbor. Glad you could let me out. Thanks for having all the sugar today. So that brings us, unless you have any bonus actions or anything you're going to be taking, I guess.
Should I take a bonus action? No, I'm fine.
Yeah.
No. No.
All right, so we're up to Sophia's turn. And so Sophia right now, we've said, is not looking great. She's had way too much sugar today. She's got the brain freeze. She's having the
having
chocolate dermabrasion.
rock
right.
candy in your blood isn't gonna feel very.
Yeah,
good.
there's a lot happening right now. That's just she's not doing well, and she's holding on to the red vine with her one hand, and she's looking like kind of back and forth between you, Eno, and you, Dren, and she like whips this candy cane looking thing out. Or no, excuse me. It's like it looks like a large lollipop, but without the stick. You know, like the really big swirl lollipops that are like flat, and she like does this underhand right at you, Dren, and she rolls a 19.
That'll do it.
Okay. So she hits you with her candy shuriken.
Okay.
Which does, hang on. Let me make sure I have the right damage. Candy shuriken. Listen, there's nothing wrong.
Shoryuken. Sorry.
Shuriken. Shuriken.
I've been having like major nostalgia lately, so it's like I want to play Street Fighter 2 or something.
That would be fun.
It would.
Championship edition, so you can have like all the bosses.
I still have it everywhere, like on multiple platforms.
Nice. Where is? I guess it would be considered like a dart, right? Yeah, because they don't have shuriken in here.
Closest, I would think.
I'm gonna call it a dart.
They don't have shuriken?
They don't in this.
No, not.
I thought they did.
In certain modules, I think they
Yeah. Okay.
physically have them.
So this is gonna do. This is going to do a whopping 4 points of damage to you, Dren.
I can't handle it.
4 points
I die.
of candy shuriken damage. Right in the face.
Okay.
Just right in the right
Sounds
in the
uncomfortable.
It is a little bit.
Oh wait, I still have temporary hit points, so I don't actually lose anything.
But she also gets a second attack, and now she's going to throw one of these at you, Eno. And she is going to miss horribly. Like she tries to, and it's like she's just like a little bit off. If she had done it, it would have looked so cool, you know, like the offhanded shuriken throw at 2 different targets at once. But the one just like the spin is off, and it's not even like it like falls short. It just falls. It just sort of like right into the red velvet.
It slipped out of her hand.
Yeah, it just was not
sticky.
Yeah, you ever do the thing where you throw the frisbee and you're really trying to wing it, but you just let go the wrong way and it just goes like straight down in front of you, and it's like the most embarrassing thing. Like it wasn't even like it went far and wide; it just went, and that's kind of like what happened to her there. So that is her.
Your dog judges you.
Oh God, you get that look of absolute disappointment from a dog. It's the worst.
Yeah, they're like, "What was that? We were supposed to play. You fucking suck at playing, you asshole."
And you can't tell if they're just really disappointed or betrayed, or both.
Or just sad for you.
Like, you poor pathetic human.
Oh, you poor hairless, ugly, bald puppy! What the heck? You couldn't throw it. So, but that's almost like I would imagine the exchange between Eno and Dren, where it's kind of like they look at each other like, really? This and that? That's really? How are you guys ever taking credit for our stuff? This is all you got.
After all I've done for you.
But Drenmai, it is now your turn.
Cool.
Oh dear.
I've been sitting here trying to like figure the bullshit way to do certain spells.
Listen, this is how you challenge level 10 characters.
We're not level 10 yet.
I thought you were.
No, we're not.
No.
Oh.
I mean, if
Wait
you
a
want to give
second.
me 10, I'll
No.
just give me a second,
What?
and
I'll take it.
I'll take it. And...
We said you were level 10.
Nope.
Yeah,
I said I
you
thought.
said
I
it.
thought. Stop. No.
That's when the game stops and we all start leveling our characters.
Mid battle.
Pause. I need to add a new bullshit spell for this oddly specific situation. How How far away is she?
Let's see. We said that the. I'm trying to remember the measurements. Oh, wait, did I say? Where's my? Oh, here's my map. Oh, I didn't put numbers on that. So I think that the total caldera is about 40 to 50 foot diameter.
Mm-hmm.
So if you guys were on exact opposite ends, you'd be at about 40 to 50 feet away from each other. But you could potentially move closer, obviously, running around the edge of the caldera and shortening that distance.
What exactly is the makeup of the lava?
It is.
Is this like boiling like?
It is
syrup?
boiling red velvet, like a viscous material. So I'm trying to think, how would you? So it's probably
Well, that's
like.
why I'm like,
Well, I mean, listen.
is
Like,
this like caramelize? You know, like when you caramelize sugar and it gets that boiling thing.
no, it's more like
1 second, buddy.
tempered chocolate that's a little bit further beyond, because tempered chocolate you're not gonna actually boil.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a bubbling. Yeah, it's not caramelizing like you would with sugar.
Mm-hmm.
It's not caramelizing as it would with sugar. It's more just a gently roiling. Let's face it, red velvet is just chocolate with red food coloring in it. So that's pretty much what you're looking at right there.
Okay, so it's like bubbling, boiling chocolate.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like milky chocolate.
Like
Liquid
milky
chocolate.
Oh.
Like
I think it would
liquid
need to be in milk chocolate. Yeah, I think it would
Okay.
have to be to get the proper flow mechanics.
Yeah.
Is Paul Hollywood in the audience screaming about how they've ruined their chocolate? You've ruined it.
It's a bit tough. How disappointing.
Then I think because she's far, I'm gonna try and do suggestion to make her want to think that chocolate down there just looks delicious.
So good.
Just-
that chocolate.
I want a chocolate bath, you know, just
Chocolate bath.
Fondue it.
bath.
chocolate bath, chocolate bath.
Hang on. Let's find out here. What is the boiling temperature of milk chocolate?
That I don't know.
Oh, it didn't speak it. It did
didn't
not speak
speak
the
it.
answer.
Damn it.
Well, okay, what temperature does chocolate boil at? 115 degrees. Okay, so this wouldn't kill her.
No,
No.
that's livable.
Okay, good. Okay, good. All right, we're fine. Just in
anything,
case this goes through.
She would drown before she would get boiled.
That would even scald.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be warm. It's not going
That's
to be
like my average shower temperature.
Yeah,
I
that sounds about right.
Coffee gets up to 160 degrees, right? Something like that.
It can.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Really
the
drink
McDonald's
it.
one, that's what the lawsuit was over.
Right.
Oh wait, what temperature scalds you then?
I
Like,
think over 120, you're starting to get into that.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind then.
Yeah, I mean, 160 is what they serve it at, but you're not supposed to just start gulping it.
Or pour it into your lap.
Yeah,
It's
either
like-
way. It's bad.
Coffee
Okay, so
lap.
most adults will suffer third-degree burns if exposed to 150-degree water
Oh,
for
50.
2 seconds.
Yeah, okay, so we don't
Yeah,
want
I
150
mean-
for 2 seconds.
All right, so
Okay.
this is going to be just a pleasant chocolate spa. I think you guys are finding some new marketing opportunities here.
So here we go. If she's in there for a long period of time, because it says even if the temperature is 120 degrees, a 5-minute exposure could result in a third-degree burn.
Well,
So it's
hopefully
not
it
going to kill her, but it's going to hurt.
That's gonna hurt a lot.
anyway, suggestion.
Whatever.
How does suggestion work?
Suggestion. So, I'm going to. It's a concentration for me. I think it's what, a wisdom.
Let's see.
Wisdom saving throw?
Suggestion. She's gonna suck the gestion.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it says you're supposed to have a snake's tongue or either a bit of honeycomb or a drop of sweet oil. That would be funny. if
I
it
go
was-
grab it from No, I'm just kidding.
No, well, listen.
I'm sure I have it in my pocket.
Well, listen. It could be a thing where Thunic is sort of like the alchemist job description, where it's just like he has somewhere on him by accident all of the things, or it could just be you grabbed like a gummy snake, like a gummy worm from somewhere, and
Yeah,
used
I
it.
mean,
That's
this is a
funny.
This is a land of candy. There are sweet things all about.
Yes.
Well, yeah, and it says honeycomb. I'd be like, okay, there's honeycomb or something, you know,
Honeycomb is probably the healthiest thing in this place.
probably.
Because honey
yeah,
is,
so you
is
have
amazing.
to make a wisdom saving throw. I have to word it, or it's not like go kill yourself.
No, it's got to be something that they would consider doing under normal operating circumstances. It can't go like.
Picture myself shouting across this chasm like, "Look at all the chocolate! You know, you want some? It looks really good. I tried it early." You know, just
That's
yelling across this volcano.
okay. And she needs to make a wisdom save
Wisdom
here.
save.
And what number does she need to hit?
She needs to beat 14.
volcano?
What is the number? I'm sorry.
14.
14.
Does he not know the situation we're in? With a chocolate volcano?
No, he has no idea because he didn't read, guys. It's
Alright.
a chocolate volcano, buddy.
Let's see. How much damage does love?
Yeah,
How
that
much
sounds
damage does
ridiculous.
chocolate?
Nailed it.
Yeah.
How much damage would this do? I don't even know. How do I look up? God damn it, Brian! You've
You don't
created a
think
prison.
chocolate
I am
volcano
trapped in a
is
prison of my own design.
That'd be ridiculous.
It is kind of ridiculous. We're throwing
Imagine-
candy at each other too.
Imagine it erupting, just chocolate boulders just going.
Chocolate boulders. I'm not opposed to chocolate boulders.
Thank you, Alex.
Oh, great! You just gave the DM an idea.
Thank you. No, so there's this moment where she's like looking at you, like she's trying not to make eye contact, and then she like looks over at you like, what? Oh. And it's almost like she's seeing it for the first time. And chocolate velvet has this weird power over people, right? Because intellectually, we all know, it's just chocolate cake with red food coloring. There's nothing, and it's got the I mean, the icing. Listen, it's like a cream cheese icing, if I remember. If you're doing it right, there's like a specific icing that goes with it. But it's just
Maybe?
it's chocolate.
Heavy cream.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, it's chocolate with red food dye. There's nothing special about it, but when you see it, there's just something that triggers in your brain. It's like, wow, that looks delicious. And you know it's moist, it's boiling, it's bubbling. And she just takes a full-on dive into
Swan dive.
the caldera. But she holds on to the red vine as she's doing it.
Into the chocolate.
Into the chocolate. She dives, just cannonballs right into this thing. And now you just see you see the line, they're like the red vine of where she is, like in the bubbling caldera of red velvet. Molten red velvet. Is that the end of your turn, Dren, my gem weaver, reaver
I
of
don't
souls?
I don't think I can do any bonus actions on this particular thing.
How much
So I
damage
think
would
we
she
give
take
it
off the
fucking
bat? Because she does need to take damage. I need to do it for that.
A D4 like fire or something.
Yeah, I think it would. Yeah, you're right. I think it'd only be like a D4 because it's not. We've already.
It's not. And that was only, so it'd be 2 in total.
Okay.
Not much.
No, it's not much, but still, listen.
Well, now wouldn't
It's
that
something.
melt? Wouldn't that melt the red vine?
Maybe it might. Well,
No.
Nah, red vines are
durable as
tough.
Hell.
Damn it.
But I can also
Yeah.
see them taking damage next turn if they're still covered in
oh
stuff.
yeah. I mean, it's gonna be like you're immersed in it, right? You're still gonna take the damage, and I think eventually the red vine would melt because it is gonna melt. But that's like. That's a hard. I mean, sugar. I think the chemical bond of sugar might be a little bit stronger.
Well, yeah, and getting sugar to boil is very hot.
I'm not unconvinced that if you had a long enough thing of red vine that you could you could probably tie lumber to the roof rack of your car with it and reasonably get home over a short distance.
Provided it doesn't rain.
Provided it doesn't rain. Then, but is it a chocolate rain? Or in Switzerland where they had chocolate snow?
Switzerland.
In Switzerland. It happened. It's a cool thing.
That's table talk.
Anyway,
That's table. Yeah.
but now we come. The camera cuts. We cut back down to the cinnamon sugar beach at the base of Mount Etna, and here we have our friend Haverford West.
What is it made of? Ice cream?
And wait, what does he have? Hang on a second. Let me take a look.
It's made
here.
of cinnamon sugar.
Ah. Let me just make sure I have all of the. Do I have all these things? Wait. Oh, I don't have it over here. Okay. Anyway, he said, "Dear God, boy, why would you do that to me? I just thought we could work together and we could have some adventures together." And he like goes to push you away, and does an 18 hit?
Meet or beat?
As
It meets.
Well, then that hits then.
Okay.
Yeah. If it's the same as your AC or higher, then it's
Okay.
So he places a hand on your chest, and immediately, like you feel like this thin rime of just sort of wash over your candied chest armor here, and it seeps in. And it's almost like you've listen. If it's not a thing it should be, there's got to be ice cream in D&D, right?
Ice cream has existed for over 1,000 years or more.
Okay, then there is in fact ice cream, and that's a wonderful fact, and you're going to share more of that with us during tabletop because I need to know more. But yes, and you feel very much like Yvonne would feel if he were the thing at Coldstone that they used, the anti-griddle at Coldstone that they used to scoop all the ice cream around. That's pretty much how Thunic feels right now. Basically, it turned his chest plate into an anti-griddle.
And he's laying on it, basically, or he's wearing it.
Yeah, exactly. And that is going to do 8 ice cream damage to Thunic.
8 ice cream damage.
And does he have a... Hang on, does he have... Let me see this real quick.
Cold damage.
It is cold damage, yeah. But does he have... and then... he... So are you attempting... With your hands on him, are you attempting to grapple him? Or is it just that you have your hands on him?
I just have my hands on him. It's an emphasis of like this is not how you do things.
Okay. And he very deftly shrugs away from you, and like quicker than a man of his size should be able to move. He quickly moves like 10 feet away from you. But he does so in a way that you don't have an opportunity to like reach or grab or do anything. You don't have any opportunity there. He's just and it's almost like so smooth and so quick that you weren't able to take an action as you try to leave an attack of opportunity.
By the way, I have dampened elements. I have resistance against this cold damage.
So you would only take 4.
Okay.
So, and he just... I don't understand why we just couldn't work together on things. Why won't you just let us win? You know that we're better than you.
I don't actually know that, and also it's this is a contest. We're not supposed to let each other win. That's
no.
silly.
We don't let each other win. You let us win.
Also, still silly. That's not how contests work. And also, if you wanted to be friends, you could have just said, "I would like to be friends," and I would have been your friend. But you can't make people be your friend. That's not how that works.
Au contraire,
No.
dear boy.
No. That's not how that works. That's rude. You're rude. I don't like you.
Well, now you should just simply have to take everything that's yours, then. You're undeserving anyway. We move up to our friend Blast, who is running around the rim of the caldera, and he, big barbarian fellow that he is, half orc, comes running up to you, Eno.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just, just complete frothing at the mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And he is going to take a swing at you with his, what you would presume to be a great axe, but it's well, I might be retconning this. It's basically a long candy cane peppermint stick with two sharpened, or I don't want to say sharpened because not sharp, but blade shaped graham cracker blades on either side.
Mm-hmm.
But they're stale, so they're kind of hard, you know.
Okay.
So he's gonna make a couple attacks at you here, Eno.
Awesome.
And his first attack is going to be a 12. I'm assuming that misses.
Fortunately for me, that does miss.
I'm looking. Okay, just want to make sure I have. Okay. Again, he is going to roll. And this time he's going to roll a 16.
That does hit me.
That does hit you.
Yeah.
And then he gets one more attack because he is raging, and that is going to be a 13. So he
That
is going to.
misses.
Let's see. Where is
Yeah,
my?
only one of those attacks.
Is this what I want? No. Where is that is a 5 plus 6. He's doing 11 points of
Okay.
graham cracker damage.
Damn damage. All right.
And he is just coming after you, just blindly swinging. There's really no rhyme or
Sure.
reason to the attack. There's no technique to it. There's no technique. It's just swinging. You should almost be insulted, Eno. Almost be insulted for just the sheer lack of finesse. So fortunately, it is your turn. You'll go first, and then the crunchy bits will go.
All right.
Well, you can control the crunchy bits because they are, because she's now under the. she's in the lava.
Yeah. All right. I am going to whisper a discordant melody at Blaze.
Blast.
And he would need to make a wisdom saving throw, which I hope he sucks at since he's a dumb barbarian.
So what is this a charmed or a frightened effect? Or is it
This
just a mental attack?
This is. If it's successful, he takes psychic damage and
Mhm.
immediately has to use his reaction, if available, to move as far away from me as possible. But it is not a fear. It's not fear or.
Okay. Or charmed?
Yeah. No. It doesn't say. It doesn't say either one of those.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, he just has to be able to hear it.
Okay. So, what is the?
He needs to make a DC 16 Wisdom saving throw.
He does not.
All right. So that means I get to do 3d6 damage.
And are these like? Is he hearing voices as this is happening?
Yeah. So it's like, this candy is really bad. It's really stale. You need to get away from it really fast.
It's gonna make you fat.
Yeah.
You're gonna lose your six pack.
Okay. So
Is that
that's 12.
Are those love handles I'm seeing forming on you right now?
That's 12 damage. He takes 12 damage. And he has to move. Let's see, what is it? As far as his speed allows, away from me.
Okay. So he immediately just like starts like looking like at his physique and just like, oh God, no! Oh, not again! And he like moves as far away from you can and immediately starts like burpees, just like trying to he's got to get the cardio running. He needs to get his physique back. He's worried.
And then as a bonus action, I want to command my my cake rocks to attack the red vine.
Oh. Okay.
So how many hit points does that red vine have? Because it's going to be, I guess, bludgeoning damage.
It is going to be bludgeoning. Well, let's start rolling and see how many of them actually get there.
All right, here we go.
And I'm going to give it... Okay.
How many... Oh, okay. So that's 15.
Hits.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna keep...
Here, I'll keep track of the rolls for you.
Yeah, keep track of how many I did. 16.
Hit.
That's gonna hit. It's a 17 on the die.
Yep.
So that's like a 23.
Mm-hmm.
That's not gonna hit. That's a total of 19.
Hits. So that's 5 rolls.
Either really good or really bad.
25.
That's a hit.
Dirty 20.
It hits.
It's another 1.
I like the bowling motion.
That's a 24.
That hits. We got to get the English on there. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Damn it, that's 3 1s so far. Jesus.
Ooh, that's all right. So
God.
that's 10.
One.
You've hit 7 times.
I think that D20 needs to be retired for the day.
I don't know, man. That's 7 out of 10 hits.
That's still
was that
3
10?
ones.
3 1s, but like
Okay.
if you miss by 1 or you miss by 10, it's still a miss, right? And he got 7 out of 10. That's a 70% success rate. And they were pretty good successes. They weren't like, oh, you rolled an 11, you know? So, anyway, that's just...
All right, so it's 7 D8s.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Here's 4 of them. All right, so that's 18 plus 3 more. 6.
How many points of red vine damage are we doing with the chocolate crunchy bits?
Math.
26.
These are the situations you just can't
33.
imagine.
Yeah, 33 plus 7. What is it?
All right, I'm just going to go ahead and... 33 plus 7 would be 40 points.
40. Yeah, it's like over 40.
All right. So as your chocolatey crunchy Carvel bits are flinging themselves past the red vine, which is drawn taut between Sophia, who's now maybe guzzling red velvet chocolate underwater, and the golden cacao nut. Each time one of them hits, it's like you hear ding, ding, ding. It's almost like a string on a lute being drawn more and more tight and taut, and eventually it just snaps with a loud, like a really loud red vine snap, as I'm sure they do if you were to use it in this particular situation. And now so now, I mean, this would be your turn, but now you can feel through your mage hand that there's no more resistance on the golden cacao nut. Well, his bonus action was to command his crunchy bits. So, and his action was to make Blast feel bad about himself.
Yeah.
So, but now we find ourselves back at Thunuk with his new not friend. Haverford West.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't like him. Don't like him at all.
He's not a good person.
He's a not good person.
You definitely get a sense of sliminess from him, like not physical. Just like
maybe.
There's people you meet and you're just like, oh god.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you could be a car salesman.
Listen, there's plenty of nice car salesmen out there, but
Oh, I'm sure there are.
but
Most aren't.
the one that's like, oh, you're just being nice because you want to sell me something.
Yeah. Crap. The thing I actually wanted to do that I wrote down that I was going to do, I did it wrong.
Uh-oh.
I was going to cast Insect Plague, which is a 5th level spell.
But you already used your 5th level?
But it's the one right below inflict damage. So I'm like, I wanted to do something in 5th level. Let's start with the letter I. Oh, inflict damage. Clearly, that's what I want. No.
And that was your slot?
That was my slot. Oh, well. Instead, what I'm going to say is,
this.
you are rude, and you are a hurtful, mean person, and I don't like you. I don't like you, he says in very loud words. And
No.
And spiritual weapon occurs. And
would it take the same form?
Would it take the same form?
Because we've established that it's like a giant, like, boulder encrusted in the roots of a uprooted tree.
Yes. Actually, it would take the same form, but the boulder is now a gigantic rock candy piece. And the tree is fondant. And the tree is the tree looks like, when you're looking at it, like I didn't know this was a cake, but it's a Christmas cake. It's that log, Christmas log. I didn't know it was a cake when I grew up. It was actually a log that you drilled holes and you put chemicals in it, and then you lit it on fire so you'd have different colors coming off of it.
Oh, okay.
That's a Christmas log I know. And then I moved to the States, and I found out that Christmas log in the States was actually like a pinwheel cake. So it looks like a Christmas log pinwheel cake, but with roots coming attaching, or like someone there's not any roots. It's just like someone took a log, Christmas log cake, and smashed it against a massive piece of rock candy, and it comes flying at him, like spinning towards him. And I guess I have to do it.
I imagine it's like he's just standing there out of nowhere, just.
Yeah, as he's like, and as he's finishing his little monologue, and I don't like you. It comes flying out of it, and flying into existence, and straight at him.
Okay.
And I'm casting that at the 4th level. It's a 19.
That is that's gonna hit.
Okay.
That hits. So, what do we got?
And he's gonna take 2d8 plus 4. That's 5 plus 8, 13, 17.
17 damage.
Yes.
Okay. So you clobber him good. Okay.
That was my bonus action.
That was casting. That was the bonus action.
Casting that was my bonus action.
Okay.
And man, I want to use the word castigate, but he wouldn't know the word castigate.
I castigate you.
Like, I don't know what that means, self.
And then he's going to say, and you should feel ashamed of yourself. And as he says ashamed, I cast command. And he needs to beat a wisdom 16.
And the keyword being ashamed?
Keyword is ashamed.
Oh gosh, I'm a fake. I'm a fraud. I have made up everything that I've ever done. I've taken credit for everything else that everyone else has done.
Thank you for that.
But it's that moment of he's looking at you like defiantly after he takes his back, but then it's like the lip just starts to tremble, and then it's just the crumble into. You're right.
More like Haverford worst.
I picture Thanuk almost feeling bad and like wanting to hug him. Like, it's okay. It's all about learning.
I think after a little couple of rounds of him
Think about what you did.
wailing like this, I think he might actually do that.
Stop it.
All right,
Shut
so back up to the top of the order. How long does suggestion last, or is it a case of where she can roll every round to try to shake off to try to shake it off, shake it off?
I know I can concentrate for up to 8 hours, so.
So, so she probably can. Let me see. Can she? How long does suggestion? Can I?
I'm pretty sure suggestion's in 8 hours.
Yeah. I'm just wondering if there's a way for. Is it like once it's in there? Is it in there, or let's see. If you or any of your companions damage the target, the spell ends. Okay,
Yeah,
but you or
can't
your
do
companions
damage.
did not, so that is fine.
Yeah, and none of us have touched her, so.
Yeah, no, she has to keep.
Yeah.
She has to keep eating chocolate.
the spell
Yeah,
ends when the subject
she's down
finishes
there.
What it was asked to do.
Yeah, there's no additional saves. If they fail, then as long as the spell is on, and as long as you or your friends don't.
It's the same one I used on Sir Silverton.
Yes. Okay. So it's in there.
Mm-hmm.
It's taken root. So she's gonna
It's
take.
blame.
She's gonna take some more damage this time. She's going to take. I think it's gonna be a little bit more escalating damage. She's gonna take 8 points of chocolate damage. Okay. But you don't see any of this. You just see, like, now the red vine is snapped back down, and she's still doing her thing in the thing. So now Dren.
So just to make sure that she does not get injured by anyone else, because I want her to keep on her chocolate spree. It is chocolate, not some thickened form of water. So I'm gonna use shape water and make a 5-foot frozen chocolate orb around her, like she is the world's largest chocolate egg. I'm making her a Kinder Egg, basically.
Cadbury just.
Like, ooh, what's the surprise inside? Oh, there's this woman. That's
It's a
making
person.
Chocolate.
Talk about a Dippin' Dot.
Yeah.
It's a chocolate engorged half-elf ranger. Oh, didn't see that coming. How come that's not on the box? What's the nutritional value? Okay, we've wandered into a Monty Python sketch. It's crunchy frog.
I can kind of like see where she's eating at, and then just go like chocolate egg.
You truffled her, basically. It's like one of those. Is it Lindt? The ones that are like that, but they're filled with like the milk chocolate in the middle.
Linda, yeah.
Yeah, like one of those. It's like, and just so you do that, and just boom, it bobs to the top, just floating around.
Is it a kindred egg?
Kinder egg.
And Kindred.
Kinder.
Oh.
But yeah, it's just you got this bobbing thing of chocolate orb globe, bobbing around in there. Is that?
That's what I wanted to say. You gotta eat her way out, basically, because I just froze around her. She's still in like an orb of
eating her way out. She's just
liquid chocolate on the inside.
All right. So now we come to Haverford West, and I'm trying to remember because command only lasts.
Command lasts until he succeeds.
Yeah.
Well, it lasts a round, and then after that, he has to roll a wisdom save to break out of it.
And you cast it at 4th level. Oh, so that's that's the number of characters that you could.
I cast it first.
Until
or second,
the target must succeed or follow the command on its next turn. Okay, so that's basically what he's doing right now. He's just a babbling mess of issues that have all come bubbling to the surface. Just like to the point where it's like even the mustache is now just soaked and drooping, very walrus-like. He just seems to have aged in front of you, just with the, and it's an ugly cry. I mean, just like snot bubbles. It's a blubbering, just just. It's almost embarrassing.
I see that scene from Goonies where Chunk is admitting to every single minor indiscretion he's ever committed as a child, but like for a larger adult version of him, and like a disreputable Chunk.
Yes. Yeah, and he's admitted to some stuff. It's just kind of like not necessarily heinous crimes. He hasn't like killed and maimed. I mean, I'm sure that's happened, you know, but it's more like it's like every bit of success that he has, he's either made up or he's stolen from someone else. It's very much what was the professor in Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets? The one that was
Quirrell.
No, not Quirrell.
It's the
from the second
one. Yeah.
It was oh shoot, what's the
super famous adventurer who actually was just like brainwashing everyone and making them
Gilderoy
forget that
Lockhart.
they did stuff.
It was Gilderoy
Yeah,
Lockhart,
Gilderoy.
and he took credit for everything that everyone else did. And he just, but I mean, he like, yeah. And this is like just the litany that's coming out of him is just he's never accomplished anything in his life. He's just claimed the deeds of other adventurers who either have like died on their adventure, they were successful but they died, or they were so minuscule, like in some small town, some podunk town, that you know the farmer did it, but because so he's taking credit for, and he's just blathering about all of it, and it's like I don't know if Thunuk would like feel bad for him, or it's almost like, wow, you actually found someone who's just like, ew.
You're that shitty.
Like, I don't want to be your friend. Like, why? Ew. I don't know where it would fall for him, because it could be like...
You'll see.
Okay,
You'll
okay. We're getting to there. All right, now it is Blast's turn. And so the Whispers only were like that one round, and now he can move back, yes? Or is it... Okay. So he's done the burpees. He's psyched himself back up. He gives a whole, like, smacks himself and charges right back at you there, Eno, to see if he can get some attacks in here. And he does. Nope, that definitely does not hit. And, okay, I'm guessing a 21 hits.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing... How about an 18?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Meow.
So he does 7, 13, 20, he does 26 damage with his graham cracker, his stale graham cracker great axe, just swinging at you wildly.
Okay.
And that
Makes me want s'mores.
that would be his attack this round.
Excellent.
Now it is Eno's turn.
Awesome.
And the crunchy bits. Eno and the crunchy bits.
Eno and
Sounds-
the crunchy bits.
Is that like a... No, it wouldn't be a rockabilly band, would it?
Yeah, why not?
Why not? No,
Very
it's more...
specifically themed rockabilly band, like the Chips Ahoy.
I was thinking more along the lines of like the oh god, the acapella guys.
Rockapella?
No, God, the oddly specific like barber
Da Vinci's
shop.
Notebook.
No, like the barber shop acapella singers.
Like in general or a specific group?
Just in general.
Oh.
Okay.
Eno and the crunchy bits.
It's just what it brought up, and they have their freaking hats.
They've been signed to Choco Tone
a little
Records.
barbershop quartet with Kane's hats.
But it is in fact your turn.
Yeah. All right.
I don't know what to do.
I'm going to try and. Oh God. How far away is the nut?
Like 25 feet, I thought.
Yeah, about 25-ish feet. And you have your mage hand.
Yeah, but I gotta use an action to do that.
It's an action to move a mage hand?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh man, this is bad. This is bad. I'm gonna. Oh God damn it. I'm gonna cast. I can't do that. I'm gonna cast.
I can't do that, Dave.
I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna. All right. I'm gonna have to cast Dissonant Whispers on him again.
I just love the visual of him like running up to attack and oh god, and running up to attack and oh god, oh god. It's a different plan. It's a different plan. Oh, it's the same plan. It's the same plan.
Yeah. All right. So I'm casting Dissonant Whispers on him.
Okay. And what's the save again? 16.
Wait. Is Dren still next to me?
Oh yes.
Yeah, I haven't gone anywhere.
Shit. But I can't do it. All right. Dissonant Whispers. It's DC 16 Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. He crits.
Oh wow.
Dang.
Okay. Well, he takes half as much damage. So, so that's going to be 6 damage total.
That's the half.
Yeah, that's
okay.
13.
Okay. Alrighty. He takes
6 damage. And then
yeah, through his rage, you're not able to quite make the same. And he's listen, he's hyped up from those burpees.
This is rough. All right. This is Jesus Christ. All right, I'm just going to have to try and DPS him because this is bad. So Eno is like he's feeling very, very poorly right now.
Okay.
And so he, like, how does this guy look? Does he still look really good? Like, he looks like he's in really good shape?
Yeah, he's pretty hale and healthy. It's like he's like in like action movie mode where he's taking a few lumps, but he's just like, nah, man, let's go.
I could do this all day.
Yeah. Yeah, he's looking pretty hale and healthy, all things considered.
All right. I'm gonna command the bits to hit him then. I mean, because I don't know. Like, otherwise, I'm only gonna get. I mean, it doesn't matter.
Well, like you said, you got Dren right there, and she's a little war machine.
Yeah. Oh, the bits are near the thing. Oh, but I'd have to. No, I'm gonna. You know what? Fucking shit. I'm gonna. God damn it! I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna cast Healing Word at 3rd level because oh my god.
Okay.
I don't know what else to do right now.
Alrighty.
I feel really, really bad. And I'm like, Dren, get this guy away from me. And so Wait, I did that wrong. I gotta click here. I'm so discombobulated right now.
He's gone full method.
Yeah. Where's the thing?
I feel the pain of my character in real life, in IRL.
That sounds unpleasant.
All right, so that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 healing. Okay, I got 16 hit points.
Okay. Back or total?
Total.
Oh, Jesus.
I had 3. I was down to 3.
Oof, man. All right, that is your turn?
That's my turn.
All right, Thunuk.
How far away are they?
They're up at the top of the volcano.
Which is a distance.
Yeah, it is. It is some distance. I think we established it was like well over 100 feet up.
All right. He also can't see any of this because they're up on the rim.
Yeah, I mean, you might be like getting like bits and pieces and flashes because the things that like Dren does are not small.
Yeah.
You know, and you're hearing like the shouts of a barbarian and Dren yelling at Sophia, and you know, so you're aware that something is going on up there. It's not like you're in completely oblivious to something happening, but you do know that getting up there would be a bit of a trek.
Yeah. No. I'm thinking more along the lines of like healing word spellcast distance, but that's 60 feet, and that's a bit more than that.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
That's not gonna work. And,
Nope.
and also, he doesn't know what's going on. He can't see what's going on, so he doesn't know anyone needs healing. So on that note, as Haverford is there a B word for crying?
Bawling,
Bawling. Thank you. I kept thinking bubbling. I'm like,
blubbering.
that's not how that blubbering.
Blubbering.
As he blubbers away, that's what I'm going for. As he's blubbering away, I'm going to walk up to him. Think's going to walk up to him and say, "Look, it's okay. We can all change. We can be better people. We can change. If you don't like who you were, you can change and be a better person. Just like the seasons, everything changes. You want to be a better person?
Do a persuasion check.
Well, yeah, no, yeah, no. That was terrible. I rolled a 1.
Yeah. He's not even registering. So his self-loathing in and of itself is narcissistic.
God.
He's not ashamed that he's done these things. I mean, maybe there is somewhere deep down, but even like he's such a narcissist maybe that it's just like more yeah, he doesn't see, it's not like he doesn't see like what he's done is wrong.
Yeah, okay. He's just not proud of himself. He's just okay.
Yeah, he's ashamed that maybe that he hasn't done these things, right? But he's not ashamed that he took credit for them.
Okay.
It's like it's like almost like a level of malignant narcissism.
I'm just gonna let you think on that, okay? We can be better people, and then Thunic sprints up the hill.
Okay, so we said we're gonna call it 100 feet. I'm gonna call running up a mountain like this difficult terrain.
Okay.
So it's gonna probably reduce Thunic's speed a bit, unless you've got some way of mitigating that.
Are there trees up at the top of the hill?
No. No, you cannot tree walk, unfortunately. Tree step, tree walk. Otherwise, it would be very, very cool to do that. But no, I did not put trees at the top of this. Not because I was trying to block you from doing this. I just didn't put trees at the top of a volcano. But I didn't know if you had
No.
like any kind of spider climb or
No,
fearbolt
it's
power.
just no. There's nothing fearbolgy about my interactions with difficult terrain. I think no, nothing like that.
Okay, so you'd make it about a quarter of the way up by the end of
Okay.
your turn. Sophia is still taking a chocolate bath inside a chocolate sphere. It's chocolate spa day for Sophia here. She's already had the dermabrasion. Now she's going for the deep immersion therapy, and we'll call it like a dark chocolate detox. You know, because of all the antioxidants and everything. Drenmai, it is your turn.
Let's see. So we've still got like the red vine that's just kind of like hanging from the cacao. 'cause
Yeah,
it's
there's
split,
like
right?
it's like the sad, ragged end of a red vine swaying in the breeze and the wind, hanging from the chocolate cacao nut. Is the mage hand visible, or is it an invisible force?
It's visible.
Yeah, so
It's
you
purple,
have
right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
visible in my case.
yeah. So and you see the mage hand is still gripping onto it that Eno has on there. Blast is like looming over top of Eno right now. Eno, you heard him mutter some words, and some of the wounds like started to like. And again, it's not really more like bruising at this point, but it's like they sort of started to yellow and get better, but you could see that Eno is not looking as hale and hearty as he's not as robust. He's not as a robust red as he usually is.
Then before I do this, I'll cast Featherfall on me and Eno, just in case he ever
Okay.
needs it for whatever. But before I leap off over this giant fat chocolate, I'm
Mhm.
going to cast Featherfall on him and myself. So I'm gonna try and do a jump onto the red vine to try and get to the cacao.
So you can do a 25-foot jump.
That's the max I can do.
Really?
As far as I can see, yeah.
As like horizontally.
Let's see.
Yeah, I'm looking this up. I mean, listen, if you could do it, I don't want to say no, but
That's kind of kick ass.
that is very kick-ass. But I also don't want to. Let's see, jump, jumping. See under movement.
Yeah, when you make a high jump, you leap into the air. Number of
8,
3 plus your strength. You move at least 10 foot immediately before the jump. So you get 10 plus the 3 plus. Right?
Let me see here. I'm taking a look here. 182 jumping. Your strength. You cover a number of feet up to your strength score.
Mm-hmm.
And what is your strength score?
I am 16.
So you could
For my
jump
strength.
16 feet.
And then it says the strength you add. Because you get the 10 feet immediately.
No.
Of
If you move 10 feet, so you would need to get a 10-foot running start, and then you would be able to jump 16 feet.
Let's see.
Yeah,
be
you
able
would.
to
So you would only be able
almost
to jump
there.
16 feet, because it says
then-
it's your strength score if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump.
Okay, so then what I'm going to have to do is instead of casting Featherfall, I'll cast since I'm only allowed to have 2 shape waters at the
Mhm.
same time,
Mm-hmm.
I'll cast a second one that's at that 16 feet, like a platform.
Okay. So to extend it
that
out
way
a
I
little bit
can-
further.
Yeah, so I can make the jump as far as I can, and then I've got the platform so I can jump to get to the red vine.
So are you building a ramp that you're jumping off of to get to the red vine, or are you building the platform so that you'll land on it and then be able to get to the?
Yeah, I'm just building a platform to land on.
Oh,
so that
okay.
way I can,
A landing pad.
Yeah,
Okay.
I need to be able to get there.
And give me a strength athletics check.
Okay.
Say 25 feet's a lot. I mean, it'd be cool if you had this little 3-foot tall thing. It's like, it's like a freaking like jumping spider. You know.
Athletics, that would be 22.
Yeah, that's fine. So you're able to turn, get your running start off the edge of this caldera, and like right as you go, you're casting the spell, and the chocolate forms up underneath you into this, like it almost like it comes up like a geyser and just flattens out and stops, like a frozen chocolate fountain with a flat top, and you're able to stick the landing, and you're able to reach up, and that's like a free action. You could grab the red vine.
Okay.
But that would be your turn.
I can't do any bonus anythings right now.
So that is your turn. All right, now it is Haverfordwest's turn. And he is going to he's able to start kind of collecting himself. He's able to get like he's able to one of those, like, you can see he's like fighting. I'm not gonna cry.
Yep.
It's over. How dare you ever make me question myself? I am amazing, and you should go away.
I already did.
And you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wait, how what's the distance on this thing?
He's making a suggestion.
A suggestion. Oh, so I just have to be able to hear him.
Mm-hmm.
Can I hear him? Probably. 13.
You feel the sudden urge to just go away, to not be around Haverfordwest anymore.
I will continue up the hill.
But yeah, he's not happy with you.
I shout back. It's okay to be sad. It means that we are learning about ourselves. You can be a better person.
I'm the best person. You're terrible for making me question myself. Look at what I have achieved.
Why is he turning into Gandalf?
Look what I have achieved.
Fool of a toque.
He's here, fool of a toque. He's having an identity crisis because Thunic has made him question things that he held true. So Blast is going to now he's standing over you, and he is going to attempt to put this to bed. I'm guessing that. Yeah, I'm guessing a 24 hits.
Yeah. That hits
and
me.
That hits.
Yeah, that hits me.
And 20, I'm assuming, hits. Oof.
Yeah, my AC's 14.
Well, maybe he'll roll low.
That's something we need to work on.
7 plus 6 is 13. Yeah, he does. He gets you down to 0.
Okay.
He's able to. So okay, what would be? So it's not. You're not dead. You're unconscious. So we're not gonna have to do death saves. There's no. We're not,
right.
It's been rendered because you've been beaten to a chocolatey pulp at this point.
Excellent.
So it's more like.
You're very upbeat about that.
Yeah, you're more. I'm trying to think. Like, what would the equivalent be? It would be like, you're just very tired. You just want to take a nap. You're just like, okay, I'm just gonna go to sleep now. Night. Just very, very. Have you ever uncontrollably fell asleep, like where you just nodded off? Is that it's sort of that feeling where you're just like, okay, boom, and the mage hand disappears off the top of the from around the golden cacao nut. But now he's going to take his action, and he too is going to run and attempt to land on the platform with Drenmai. And he is able to do so. So he does that and just takes off sprinting and leaps into the air and lands right in front of you, Dren. And he doesn't have any actions he can take, but he's just... Give me the nut! And that would be Blast's turn. Eno, so you're asleep. Actually, no. Give me... It wouldn't be a death save. It's going to be a save to see if you can wake up. To see if nap time is over. So you just need to roll higher than a 10. Just a straight d20. Unless you have something you can do after death.
Well, I was also trying to see if the creatures that I commanded are still there.
Well, you would need to be awake in order to command them.
Well, but see, if I don't command them, they guard against hostile creatures in their
themselves
own
or
area.
you?
No, they just guard the area.
Ah. So they could... Oh, okay, so I see. So they could potentially take some action before he... Let's see. This was... What was it called? Was animate object?
Yeah, but if I'm I don't know how that works.
Let's take a look. Animate, messenger, shaped...
I'm
Animate
assuming
objects. Concentration. I think once the concentration
Yeah, okay,
is...
so it's concentration.
Yeah.
I was like, but wait, what if... all right.
Yeah, I think you were. If it were not concentration, they'd be autonomous and be able to do that. But I think with this, yeah, the mage hand disappears. The chocolatey bits, some of them fall into the chocolate lava, making it a little more chocolatier. Some of them are just more like gravel.
I got a 3.
Okay, so you would have one round of you didn't wake up. It's nothing bad is going to happen, but you're just starting to have some sugary dreams.
Mm-hmm.
So now that brings us to Thunuk again. You're still running up, so that would get you about a quarter of the way up. Again, you're about halfway there, unless there's something you want to do in the meantime.
No, I'm gonna continue up, but keep shouting back at Haverford. These are growing experiences. It's okay.
Be better.
I understand.
Just be better.
And then he yells up the hills like, "I'm coming, guys! Don't worry!"
So Haverford West is not even attempting to follow you at this point. He's going to stay down there on the Cinnamon Sugar Beach. I'm sorry, Dren, is your turn. Dren. Because Sophia is still in her...
Sophia Vergara. No, I don't
Chocolate. Listen.
Well, if I'm at the bean...
And you've got Blast standing in front of you, snarling and frothing.
So if he's standing right next to me, I think I'm going to... How can I... I'm going to shocking grasp him. I'm just trying to figure out how to candyfy it.
Is there a process in which you electrify food? No.
Not that I can immediately think of. I'm trying to think of... Like, the lightning bolt was the pop rocks, like something that has some kind of effect.
You could do like almost like the Mentos in a Diet Coke. That's pretty shocking.
Well, wait, that's what we did for the lightning bolt. So I will do the pop rocks as the shocking grasp.
Okay.
So
well, there was those little things that you throw on the ground, and they're snappers.
The fireworks?
No,
that's fireworks. That's not candy.
Oh, don't put that in your mouth and try
Don't put that in your mouth ever, please.
They got sold by the ice cream truck. So that's what.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Best ice cream truck ever.
Seriously.
The ice cream truck.
Yeah.
Where they sell ice cream that looks like crystal meth.
We've been reading it all wrong this entire time. It's not ice cream. It's ice cream. You're making people scream by throwing fireworks at them.
So this will be the pop rocks attack?
Yeah, I think it's like, for some reason, like pop rocks manifest on my hand, and I lick both of my hands and just right on each cheek. Activate. Nah. So
and those are the sound effects she needs to make when it happens. All right. So is that an ace? Is there an attack roll on that?
Let's see. It's just lightning springs. Make a melee spell attack.
Okay, so you need to roll your d20, but I would imagine that's also like a strength.
I rolled 17 in total. Does that hit?
It does not.
Ooh, okay.
You're not able to quite get your little.
I can't. I'm too
fingers.
short.
You're still like.
Too short.
He just puts his hand on your forehead and get like underneath.
He saw the grossness coming. Like,
So he's gonna little one, I'm gonna smash you into paste, and he is gonna take some attacks at you, Drenmai.
Okay.
And 13, no.
No.
How about a 26?
Yes.
And a 27. So he's gonna do 8 plus 18, 26. He's gonna do 26 points of stale graham cracker damage to you.
And then 23 damage did that. Okay. Got it.
All right. Eno, could we get a nap time roll?
Nap roll.
No. I rolled a 1.
Run. It might be time to retire them now. Still sleepy. Thunic, this will be your last round of scrambling up the cliff. You'll be able to get to the edge on your next turn and do your things there.
Let me look at something real quick.
Okay. Look at the things.
Damn it! It's creatures that you can see within range. Never mind. Continuing.
Okay.
Running up the hill.
So
I'm sure Haverford is still yelling at me for making him feel ashamed, and I'm still yelling at him like, "We gross people."
Dren, back to you.
Then I'm gonna get really frustrated that didn't work. So I'm gonna try to upgrade it to burning hands. So it's gonna go from the pop rocks to basically like
Hot tamales.
Molten caramel.
Or is it gonna be more like, oh no, wait. What if it's like spicy candy and you're trying to get it like in his eyes? Like you're like, oh, like after you've touched something spicy.
Like that spicy Mexican candy. Yeah. And
Yeah.
There's certain Mexican spicy candy powder that. Yeah. Okay.
You
I'll
just
go with
feel
that. And then I'll try and do like my little micro jump and get it in his eyes.
Okay. Me.
You have to make a dex saving throw to avoid my Mexican spicy candy hands.
What do I need to hit?
You need to hit a 14.
He does not.
Okay. So I will be jumping up, and I almost imagine it looks like powdered donuts, but the stuff is like white and red speckled. It's just all over my hands, and I'm like doing what? Oh, that meme. It's pocket dust, but it's like pocket
sand.
Pocket sand, right in the eyeballs. And 3d6. Hold on. So 4, 8, and 10.
Okay. I mean, he's still looking pretty good. But now it's, oh god, he's just it burns. Oh god, what did you do to you little thing?
I'm gonna say he gets disadvantaged on anything that's visual. You can't see.
He's still raging a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, now he's gonna try to do an attack on you here. This time he's actually gonna try to grapple you, Drenmai, and contested grapple. You would need to beat a 27
for strength.
Yeah, strength. Strength, athletics.
And wait, 27. Jesus, he must be super strong. So even if I womp, I won't be able to do it. So yeah, I'm gonna fail that.
Okay, so he grabs you and he throws you into the caldera.
Okay.
So barring you having a reaction you can do, you will land into the boiling chocolate and you'll take 1d4 red velvet damage, which would do, hang on, you do 1 point of damage on that.
Okay.
So Eno, give me a quick nap time roll.
I got another one.
You've had a day, dude. Just Eno, listen.
It's really, really tired.
Eno did a lot of work getting to this point. He took out the gummy frogs. You know, he helped get everyone up to the top of the caldera. There's a lot of things that he's done, and he's, you know what? You can only have. He just needs a minute. He needs to take a minute for himself. Thunuk, you breach the top of the rim here, and you can see that it's right as you come over top. You see Blast take Dren and throw her into, just toss her like a sack of potatoes, just into it, right into the liquid, molten liquid red velvet. And you see he starts to grab for the red vine that's holding onto this golden cacao nut that's sitting in the middle of the caldera.
I never let go of spiritual weapon. It's been following me along.
Mm-hmm.
Bonus action, it's going to go right for him.
Just, no.
I'm gonna get to the top, like, no.
All right, let's get us an attack on that. A good old attack roll.
Actually, this has not been doing well. No, not you today. No. Use this one. Oh, thank God. All right. That was a crit.
Oh.
Yeah. That was a crit. So 28 total.
Jesus. 28 damage. All right, let me do the math here, because now we're getting into numbers that I can't do in my head. Okay. All right, so he's starting to look a little bit not great.
Oh wait, no, I rolled 28. I did hit 28.
Oh, that wasn't the. Okay, never mind.
No, for spiritual weapon at 4th level is 2d8 plus 4.
Okay, so yeah, what's the damage we're gonna see on that?
Is that 48?
So am I just rolling the 2d8s and doubling them?
Yes.
Or rolling? Okay, so
yeah, you'd roll 2d8s, you double it, and then you'd add your bonus.
Oh.
30.
Ooh, okay, that's math I can do in my head. No, I can't. Never mind. Oh, it's even better.
And I do not know. Thunuk does not know the nature of this lava.
Mm-hmm.
So
Magma.
So choice here. Do I see Eno?
Yeah, he's taking a little nap. He's taking a nappy poo. He's just curled up. And I go, okay.
It's all the sugar.
All right.
Little snort up.
But I mean, he does he look hurt? Or is this just, does he look just overwhelmed from all the sugar, or is he actually look injured?
Well, I mean, I've been pretty battered, right? I mean, I've been hit by this.
Battered.
Okay.
Sorry.
Unintentional.
I know, but I had to emphasize it because it came to mind like he's just covered in cake batter.
Ew. Wait a second. No, but.
Yes, but no.
Yes, but no. And then some.
But really. Bruised. Been very badly bruised.
All right, cure wounds.
Ah.
And then he sees Eno's going to run up to him and says, "Don't worry, buddy. You're He'll be better in no time. And cast Cure Wounds on him.
Okay.
Basically start like checking up on him, like 7. Ooh, 15, 23, 27 points of HP.
Yay!
Ooh.
You're alive. Awake.
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 Awake. The hangover is starting to feel like not so bad.
Are you okay? What happened?
Stomach. Thank you.
Well, fine. That's what friends are for. Was that a theme song of some sort?
It's a song.
Never mind. We'll talk.
Okay.
It's a saccharine-filled pop song from the '80s, and we'll just leave it at that. Drenmai.
Let's see. This one's gonna be for my child because he's like, "How about we do this?" So I am going to spend 5 of my sorcery points,
Oh.
so that way I can pull this off. So apparently he really wants this to exist. So I'm gonna spend 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Confirm. So I can regain one of my 5th level spell slots. So I can cast Creation. So what he wants to be made into existence is a chocolate catapult that is lobbing globs of ice cream.
Okay.
Sounds about right.
And I get that is considered a vegetable matter, so I can have this thing all day long.
Oh my lord.
So
He wants a
I'm gonna be-
medieval ice cream Gatling gun is what he wants
Yeah.
here. Okay.
Well, no, it has to be a catapult. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be poof, poof, and they're ice cream globs, I guess. So I'm gonna be down here in the chocolate. I'm basically like just molding the chocolate around me into existence and lobbing ice cream.
Well,
It.
I like the visual
glass.
of, right, Dren goes under, and Thunic, you see Dren go in and under the surface, right?
Mhm.
And then just like it's almost like a submarine emerging with Drenmai on top, and it's this floating catapult made of whatever's there, right? But it's just like whoosh, it just surfaces. Or you seen it's like in the third Pirates of the Caribbean movie when the Flying Dutchman like resurfaces and Will Turner is now at the helm. You think he died, but no, he's now in charge of these undead pirates. It's Drenmai. Whoosh. All right, so you cast your spell for the for the chocolate catapult or for the ice cream catapult
Ice cream catapult made of chocolate.
because we've just made the
Because
best
that's-
theme park ever.
Yeah, because that's what he whispered in my ear, and I'm like, okay, sure, why not?
And we've said that's
I've
the new
got
rule, right?
9 sorcery points. I might as well use them.
Yeah, that's what they're there for. They're a resource.
Oh,
All right, does catapult?
you can determine what ice cream damage is.
Well, we're gonna use catapult damage, but I forget. Hang on. I think they have it.
I have ice cream damage in one of these books.
Yeah.
No, but they have catapult damage. I think. I thought they had catapult damage at some point.
But I'd be thoroughly unsurprised if snow boulder or giant snowball damage is in
Let's see.
in the new book. What was it called? The Frost Maiden.
Oh, they don't have catapult.
Remember the
Here,
Frost Maiden?
DD catapult. Choose one object weighing 1 to 5 pounds within range that is being worn or carried when you cast a spell using 2nd level or higher, the maximum weight of objects. So it's basically 1d8 and then 1 for each slot above first. So if you were counting this that I did it at 5th, that would give me 5d8.
Well, I'm not gonna give you 5d8 because most of the
Obviously,
well, no, because most of
modify that 'cause it's ice cream.
yeah, the power was forming the actual thing. I don't think we didn't make a special thing. So we will
No.
do. I will do. I'll give you 2d8 on this.
So that's a 4.
Well, first you need to do the
and-
attack roll.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
Ranged. I'm gonna call it it'll be a ranged attack roll on blast here.
Okay, so 17 plus whatever then. What would you? Is there a modifier to add to
I'd add your dex.
my dex?
Yeah, I'm gonna call it a range. I'm just gonna call it a ranged attack because it's not. I would say dexterity includes not just your hand-eye coordination, but your ability to judge distances. And
It's like dexterity plus proficiency, right?
if she was proficient in catapult, I'm gonna assume that she's not. So I'll give her your
Right.
dex bonus.
It'd be 19 in total.
Okay, 19 hits.
So it was 10 damage.
10
Ice cream damage.
10 damage. And with that, the ice cream smacks him headlong in the face. Just, and it's almost like you can see the slow-mo, like it's like, and like you can see like the spit flying off his face. It's like, you know, like in boxing when you get it really slow and you can see, but it just this boulder of moose tracks just hitting him. And hang on, I'm gonna have him do a dex save because of the force, and
get
he
knocked off the
fails, and
platform.
it knocks him off of the platform into the caldera. And I think that's gonna be a good place for us to end today's game.
Damn it! Oh, okay.
So now we have Drenmai and Blast swimming around in a caldera, or well, they're both in the molten stuff there. We've got Eno,
molten.
who is molten, the molten red velvet. We've got Thunuk, who's now in the fray, and I think that's gonna be a good place for us to end the game today. But we will come back next week and we will figure out if we can if who will finally get the golden cacao nut. So, but I do like the new rule that Alex is now canon. He's our roving little.
Maybe he's
He
the
had
voice of Rocky.
ideas.
He's
Yeah, he could be Rozzy.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, I like
If
it.
he wants to play, he can.
And Alex as Rozzy.
I'll add it into the credits. I have no problems with that. So we're gonna take a brief break so we can do table talk. I believe Raj, you have to take off. Yes.
I can stay for if we're doing a 15-minute table.
Yeah, we can do a 15-minute table talk.
Okay.
Okay. So we will be back in just a moment. Everybody, stay tuned.
We're back.
Hey, we are back with the table Duke.
Probably too.
We shall start with quadrant 4, which is going to be Eno, who is Raz, who is played by Eno.
So, play of the game. So I'd say close runner-up has got to be the ice cream catapult.
Yeah.
It's very,
Yeah.
very good. But the one that really got me was Thunix. You should be ashamed. I lost it. That was awesome.
That was excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. Always fun when someone could find an interesting way to use command. I like it. I like it. In an anti-clockwise motion, we shall now have Viking Goat, who is played by Thunuk Gentletrunk.
The is chocolate not water because it contains water. Harkening back to some excellent is lava not stone.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Some
But
of this.
also Brian playing with the you should feel ashamed of yourself scene and just turning into a blubbering mess. That was very good.
Thank you.
Thank you for that.
Now we shall go to Clues, who is being played by Drenmai Gemweaver.
Let's see. I mean, all of the aforementioned. Those were all great. Having do the chocolate attack was kind of fun for me. Just to, like, visually, all these little tiny chocolate things. That was kind of fun.
That is a good one.
I like that one. It's a good use of the candy environment.
Yeah, I think that's been one of the most fun things with having you guys with this one, is that just how you've adapted the terrain and
yeah, licking my hand of Pop Rocks, let me tell you.
Yeah. But I listen, that's part of the fun of it, right? How can we screwball with everything? I think that was an interesting play of having the chocolate crunchy bits and having 10 of them, and having that in there was always interesting and a fun way to do it. I'd say the conversation between the conversation between Thunuk and Haverfordwest, and you could be a better person and all that, is definitely a good time. I'm gonna say, for me, my nomination for Employee of the Week actually does go to Alex, because he had some rockin' ideas that were injected into today's game. He's welcome at the table anytime. He's got some good solid creativity going on there. I am definitely pulling the Haverfordwurst clip, because that's hilarious. That was a good one. So we had, right before we had started the game, we had talked about, like, what is the character's button, because we all know it in real life, or even like some characters as they're written, but in real life, we people have like that one hot button that could take a normally reasonable person and put them into a mode that's just like rage mode, right? And sometimes that power is used for good, and sometimes that power is used for evil. Whatever, it has that, like, if you remember the old animated Disney animated Robin Hood movie with all the animals, like anytime Prince John's mother was mentioned, oh mommy, he just went absolutely, just melted down. What would your character's hot button be? Or is there like a line where it's just like, nope, everything else, but line, nope, too far? Do you think there's like a hot button, or do you think we've seen that hot button already?
I know for sure it hasn't been with Dren, because I'm pretty sure her wee woo moment is gonna deal with anyone fucking with Rozzy. Just, there's a lot of history and backstory into him that would be it.
So like Rozzy's like the one sacred thing that's like, nope, you do not.
You don't touch him, and if you do, it's gonna be really bad for you.
How about for Eno or for Thunk? Do you think that there's like a red zone button, a woo woo button?
Chill, activate.
I think we've actually already seen it for Thunuk.
It's defiling nature, right?
Yeah, it's defiling nature when the kobolds were was it kobolds?
No, it was Knowles.
Knolls. Why do I always get those mixed up? The Knolls were basically just turning a perfectly nice little grove or section of forest into a pigsty.
Just blighting it, yeah.
Just blighting it, and he just flipped. Yeah.
Yeah, the defilers!
Yeah. That's as big as the word he got it up to that point, I think.
3 whole syllables, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Finuk did kind of snap there for a little while.
Yeah. I could see that, yeah. Okay. Eno, how about Eno? How do we think Roz? How do we think Eno would... Do you think he has a red button?
Yeah, I think he's still, like, even though he's trying to get past it, and he's grown a lot, I think if he was to find out who set fire to the orphanage, I think he would get ballistic.
He's just blinded to that one incident.
I think he would just go nuts. I think a close second would be, anybody threatening his friends. That's gonna set him off.
But from what we've seen so far, when they've threatened to friends, like, Eno knows what to do, right? He's like, no.
Yeah, no. What would make me blind rage is if I find out.
Yeah, because it's kind of like everyone in the group has sort of the same thing. Like, and even when Hugon was still a part of the party, and Gideon is still part of the group. He's just not here today. But when Hugon, as we know, has launched himself into a domain of war, even then it was kind of like, as much as he hated Dren, like, if someone really truly picked a fight, now whether it was just because Hugon wanted to be in a fight, or it was like, nah, there's a line here. I'm the only one that gets to kick Dren around. So I think in all of you have kind of done the same thing, where it's like, if someone messes with one of you, it's like, no, you don't want to mess with us, you don't mess with one of us, you mess with all of us,
Yeah.
So
it's a thing where it's like, no, I pick on you. Nobody else gets to.
Well, it's like the big brother, little brother thing. Although, I mean, granted, there was not really any love in that relationship between the two of them that way. But it's like a big brother, little brother. It's like, no, you're going to be awful to your siblings. Mm-hmm. But if someone else is awful to the siblings, it's like, no, now I got to hurt you. No, it's just them's the rules, them's the breaks.
That's just how it is.
One other question that came up, might be able to get to it really quick. So as we saw with Roz today, one of his D20s was misbehaving. What is, or do you have a dice bad juju dispelling technique or ceremony? Is it just that the dice is punished? Is it removed? Is it retired? Or is there some kind of juju you think that could be worked on a die that does not involve clues reshaping it so it only rolls 20s? I mean, like, is there something?
Definitely don't throw it in the oven at 350 degrees for 10 minutes sitting on the one side.
Don't do that.
Noted.
Don't do that.
Oh, we do. Well,
the
before we get to that, actually, we have a
inside
question here from Rush Dark Shadow. What are your thoughts about PAX Online, and will Team X be participating at all as a group?
Is there a way for us to participate?
I mean, I guess we could put in for the thing.
I don't actually understand how
it's still active.
I don't understand how it works.
It's all gonna be streaming.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like, all the panels and everything will be streamed. I know we haven't decided whether we will be playing a game that weekend or not. We are gonna probably
And
figure
is this
that
coming weekend, isn't it?
The deadline for submissions was the end of July.
So yeah, so we're not. So in that realm, we will not. I'm sure that all of us will be tuning into various panels and whatnot.
I have to watch it. I have to watch all 9 days of it.
Yeah, and you too. I think Roz does too, right?
Open on multiple screens.
Yeah,
it's 9 days. Wow.
9 days.
Yeah, we got Roz and Clues are both moderators, so you'll be able to see them definitely in chat. So make sure you say hi and behave.
But it'll be on YouTube
There you go. In the
It's
YouTubes.
not on the Tweetsters. It's
Oh,
on
really?
the
They're doing
YouTube.
everything through YouTube. Interesting.
The YubPubs.
Um,
Oh.
listen, I know it's disappointing, but you know, I think they made the best decision they possibly could make at the time with the information that they had.
It works
You know?
better for me. My TV doesn't do Twitch, so I can just sit in the living. Yeah.
I know. Why can't I have to use Tubi to actually get Twitch on my TV? It's annoying.
I use my PS4, but sometimes my PS4 is like, I don't know what the internet is, and
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it through my Xbox and it works pretty well. So, yeah, I mean, well, I'm sure we'll all be tuning in and whatnot. We'll probably make an announcement soon, early this week, about whether we'll be playing on our usual Sunday or whether we usually take that weekend off because of PAX, but you know, different times. And
yeah.
and I'm sure I think.
During that
Yeah.
time period.
And then once they make whatever announcement they're going to make about Unplugged, we have a feeling that everyone's pretty sure that's probably not going to happen because Philadelphia is not holding any public
Lockdown,
events.
practically.
So, and I'm sure we'll figure out something that I can't see us, even if it's not officially, we'll be participating in some way, shape, or form with Unplugged.
We'll be doing
Oh, yeah.
something.
Yeah.
There will be. I've already started trying to figure it out, but if anything, there will be an online DNC
Awesome.
during the Unplugged
Awesome.
Time.
So, well, on that, we do need a jet. We've got people that need to have places to go and people to see. So, thank you everyone for participating into the game today.
Thank you.
Thank you everyone in chat for joining us. Thank you Talp the Scott for raiding us with your folks a couple hours ago. We thank you very much for that. And we will be back, if not next week, soon. Just keep an eye out. And everyone have a great week. So
Don't touch your face.
Don't touch
Drink
your face.
water.
Don't touch your
Don't
butt.
lick your hands with pop
Wear a
rocks.
mask.
Okay, bye.